13-year-old that changed my perspective forever.
How did that happen and what happened?
Man, shout out to Miss Deborah Harley. That was my kindergarten and first grade teacher, right? Black woman in New Orleans. She started a nonprofit program to where she was like, I want to have a cultural exchange trip to where I can take these kids from this inner city and expose them to the motherland and expose them to their roots so that they can have a greater appreciation for who they are. Man, at a time where I'm listening to lyrics, rapping about murder, rapping about drug dealing, rapping about running trains on women and disrespecting women, I get to go to Ghana and I get to see these amazing, beautiful brothers and sisters who are taking their education seriously, who are treating their elders and their peers with respect, and who are not the slightest bit materialistic. They not worried about rims on cars, they worry about clean water in their village. They not worry about jewelry and Jabot jeans and Reebok tennis shoes like us. They worried about having a smile on their face when they wake up in the morning because they grateful to God that they still here. That experience for 3 weeks changed me forever, bro.
So hello and welcome back to another great and remarkable episode on the Ben Carson channel. As we do, we're telling you the great things about their skin and our homeland, our continent, Africa. It's not the best as we want it now because I always tell you, our leaders are not making the right decisions every day, every time. I don't know how they go to bed and even wake up the following morning. I mean, it's pathetic, but we are so grinding, we still try. So I just chanced on this particular video from D1 Music. In fact, it looks like he's a musician. I really don't know much about him. In fact, after this video, I'm going to really read more about him and his childhood and his upbringing. And I think if you know something more about him, you can put it under the comment section or you can tell me, inbox me. I'm ready to learn. So I chanced on this very video about his visit to Ghana and how it changed his perspective. Well, stay tuned. I'll be right back with more. So welcome back. My name is Bernard. You can call me Ben Carson. I mean, that has been my name for a while now. And today we are going to tell you about D1's experience in Ghana when his teacher organized a trip to Ghana, for his class. And he tells you, even as at that young stage, it has changed him and his perspective about Africa, about life forever. Now, the video starts by he narrating how his life, in terms of materialistic, in terms of the things that he believed, even in his music, that, when it comes to the American pop culture, the raps, it's mostly about drugs, about women, about being thugs, you see what I mean? So that was all that he knew, trying to get the next Nike, the next Jordan, the next what, the next that, and trying to, be in your own groove, be in your own grind, be in your own squad sort of thing, If you touch me, I'm going to, I'm going to hoop you behind that way. So that was all that they knew, disrespecting women. And then until that teacher organized something like an exchange cultural experience program or something for his class, and he took part. He was lucky to take part. He went to Ghana. He saw the calm life, how people are sort of taking the education serious. In fact, Ghana, you will go to school, especially in the cities. School is more like your daily bread. You will go. For me, it got to some time, even when I don't go to school, I feel out of place at home. Like you are alone at home. You are going to play with the wind and the birds that will be chirping on. You will go to school. That's where all the fun is happening, right? So people are taking the education serious, the respect for women, and the elderly humbled that boy. It humbled him. The fact that people are not materialistic, they are just concerned about their next meal, their next water. That's all they need, right? And the fact that they strive, the community, the communality, the fact that, in fact, if you come to Ghana, we say it takes a whole village, right, to raise a child. No, it's not each for himself, God for us all. When you come there, no, it's like the Ubuntu spirit in South Africa, right? We are all together. We are all, I am because you are, and you are because I am, and we are because you and I are because we are. Something, it's in line, something like that, right? So that togetherness, the love, the respect, that changed his perspective. And Now, I think if you are to go to Ghana right now, it wouldn't just be about that, but it will also be about the development that is going on there, infrastructure-wise. In fact, you might think Africa is just a big jungle where monkeys are jumping from trees to trees and we are eating and dining and sleeping with monkeys. It's not like that. If you happen to see Accra now, it's as modern as any city you've ever seen, right? So, Kumasi, the Sunyani, the Takrade, and this is even just Ghana alone. So think of it as the United States of America, and let's say going into just one state, and I'm telling you all this experience from one state. So think about the Nigerians, the South Africans, the Ethiopians, the Kenyans. Think about that, right? And it's no coincidence that as Americans have 50 states. If you come to Africa, if you are to build the United States of Africa, we're going to have about 54 states. And even if you want to just do a sub-Saharan thing, you're going to have about 48 or 49 states. You see what I mean? So Africa will humble you. Now, it's no coincidence that apart from this video, which was actually posted on the let me get you the channel, on the new Ghana tourism Instagram page, right? The new Ghana tourism Instagram page, where you find a lot of these videos that I'm talking about, foreigners having the fun, the life of their life, the joy of their life on the continent through this, right? I also chanced on one where Steve Harvey was actually educating his audience about the need to go to Africa, especially going to Ghana and Botswana first. It tells you about the experience that you are going to actually enjoy over there, and it's no joke. It's no joke. You see, recently, JARULE and his wife came to Ghana, right? They went to Ghana, where JARULE is actually undertaking some school philanthropical project, like he's building schools for some of the rural and dilapidated communities, right? And the treatment that he got, even for just that philanthropy, it's not easy. And it's no joke, and I don't think it's also a coincidence that Mr. Beast, the famous and popular, I think world's most successful YouTuber by far, is in Ghana right now. And I think he's going there under the Mr. Beast philanthropy agenda. Like, you know, that guy has been recently doing a lot on the continent of Africa, trying to, in his own way, reduce poverty, if not eradicate it, right? So Mr. Beast is currently in Ghana as I speak, right? So you have to come to Ghana. In fact, Ghana will show you something. Ghana will give you the experience of your life. In fact, let me read certain comment, some of the popular comment, or some of the interesting comment that I found under D1 Music when he was telling about that school exchange program. And this let's read this popular one. Even the first one comes from D1 himself, where he's saying he's even trying to come back to Ghana again. Come on, you get your visa easily. Just see me, I'll give you a visa. Just come to Ghana again, okay? Just come and see. Ghana has transformed, but still that experience, you get it. Now, another person from Patrice Dogbache, I don't know if I mentioned it well. It says, my whole life changed in Ghana. In Ghana in 2021. I've been 6 times there. I've been there 6 times. I married the love of my life there, and my whole world opened up. As an American, we are skeptical of people being too nice, but Ghanaians changed my perspective because they are genuinely and consistently warm and welcoming. As for understanding who I am, the real story of African American history unfolded me when I visited the slave castles. Oh, that's a whole new episode that we have to bring to you. It's that I went there in 2002, and it has humbled me since. It's not easy, right? So when we visited the castles, but the biggest revelation was the everyday life, the hustle of the people, the strength amid struggle. I learned that you don't need wealth and things to be happy. I learned how to bath with a bucket and enjoy it, how to manage when electricity is out for hours. I now understand why Jamaican culture, my son's father's culture, is the same, because my history lessons never went into detail. How Ghana's people were shaped there and their traditions are still observed today. My eating habits improved tremendously following my husband's preferences for fresh food and vegetables in everything we make. I can eat well with 20 cedis. I experienced beauty beyond measure in Ghana, and my new family has given me more love than I could have ever imagined. I am Abena Dogbache, proud wife of a strong Ewe from Volta region. I also was pleased to discover that Ghana is not underdeveloped as Westerners think. Ghana has some of the most luxurious homes, resorts, and restaurants in the world. I made 150 videos and created a YouTube channel because describing it was insufficient. I have said enough, but not enough. I appreciate this page because I explore a lot based on some of the posts. Keep up the good work. In fact, Abna the Bache, it's actually a lady. Abna means someone born on Tuesday. The Bache, typically from the Ewe. In fact, he said he's married an Ewe person, so that name, yeah, it makes sense now, right? And she made a YouTube channel. I'll find your channel, the Bache, all right? Now, this one too says, I want to come. Somebody also says, so cool, she created that program. Interesting. It seems Accra has become quite materialistic these days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the different classes live there, but don't be surprised when you see the latest Mercedes on the street of Accra. Yeah, don't let it shock you. Yeah, if you go and see where people are living, there are mansions that people are living in Accra, you stumble back. Now, truly a beautiful place. I never. This is from Lucy Porter. Someone said, truly a beautiful place. I will never forget the joy that just radiated from everyone. Oh yeah, that's true. Me a boy kings. Oh, it says it's a New Orleans icon. Okay, D1 Music is a New Orleans. Oh, okay, thank you for the education. I love this post. Respect to Ghana. All right, thank you. Somebody say on my way, and this last one. In fact, time we've got into our time. This one says Ghana indeed will humble you. It doesn't matter who you are. I say this very time I go home. I say this every time I go home. It's why for me, I believe I can never be lost in this world. Ghana will always remind me of who I am and what my purpose is. No place like home. Dang. And this last one, Ground Up came more, says, bro, you were stating facts, but now it has changed power. So someone said, you were saying it as it was then, but now it has changed. Yeah, I think you still experience like 90% of what he said. Ghana will truly humble you. I'm from Ghana, but anytime I go there, I'm humble. You would be humble when you see how people are struggling to put food on the table and they're so happy doing that, grinding every day, waking up, going back, and yeah, see what I mean? So anyway, today I just wanted to show you something. The reason why you need to visit the continent of Africa, it shouldn't necessarily be like you're going to just go get that experience. Let it change the perspective so that you put things right in terms of what you cherish the most. Once again, my name is Bernard Bouma. You can call me Ben Carson. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. YouTube says about 70% of you watch my video, you like it, but you forget to subscribe. So I'm reminding you, just do that. Join the family. I'll bring you more and similar videos like this. And if you don't like anything at all, just like me.